Good morning, everyone. This is Sirisha Parnasani. Today, I would like to present my project, which is analyzing bank customer data, enabling insights. Coming to the objective of my project is to explore and analyze the bank customer data to understand the factors influencing the term deposit subscriptions. And coming to the agenda is structured to ensure a comprehensive exploration of data from collection to drawing meaningful conclusions. And my agenda for this presentation includes data collection, data cleaning, and pre-processing, exploratory data analysis, additional insights and findings, interactive chart development, conclusions, and further analysis, which are all the steps which I performed while doing my project. And coming to the stakeholders, identifying the primary stakeholders is a crucial, as our insights will have direct impact on their strategies. And coming to the primary stakeholders, they are marketing teams, product development teams, customer relationship management. Additionally, secondary stakeholders play a vital role in leveraging the data from deeper analysis and making decision making. And secondary stakeholders are data analysts, executives, and decision makers. I collected this data set from the Kaggle data source, which includes essential fields for detailed analysis, which contains various data fields, which I mentioned here. And coming to the problem statement, this is used to predict if the client will subscribe to the term deposit, which would help in indirect marketing campaigns, insights for the decision making. Before diving into the analysis, let's outline the key questions and their hypothesis, which help me to guide in my exploration. These are all the questions which I have listed below and their hypothesis respectively. For mapping questions into charts, I divided them into three categories, which are demographic analysis, behavior analysis, and economic indicators. First, coming to the demographic analysis, I included the questions which I included as part of this are age versus account balance, material status, impact on term deposit subscriptions, age versus educational level versus loan. And these are all the charts for the respective questions. And coming to the second category, which are behavioral analysis, which includes call duration for term deposit subscribers, and monthly subscriptions variation. And these are all the respective charts for those. And coming to the third category, which are the economic indicators, they are housing loan influence on term deposit subscriptions, job development subscription rates. So before going into the next slide, I used Python code for mapping these questions into charts. So first, I imported the data set, which is bank customer data, using pandas, and next I incorporated I used a scatter plot, histogram, count plot, and box plot for representing all these questions. So first, coming to the first question, which is regarding age correlate with the account balance. So here, this would explore the correlation between the customer's age and their account balance. This hypothesis concludes that the older customers may have the higher balances, where I use the scatter plot for representing this. And coming to the second question, so here I used a histogram, which would investigate if duration of call varies for term deposit subscribers, and that suggesting subscribers might have longer duration of call durations. And coming to the third question, so this would examine how housing loan status relates to term deposit subscriptions, and hypothesis that customer without housing loans may subscribe more. So where I use a histogram for this. And the fourth question, so here this would help to analyze how the month of contact influences the term deposit subscription, exploring if certain months have higher subscription rates. And the next one is regarding the job dependent subscription rates, which would explore if term deposit subscription rates are job dependent, with a hypothesis that certain job roles like management might subscribe more. And coming to the next question, which is regarding the marital status, which would investigate if marital status influences the term deposit subscription, and the hypothesis concludes that married individuals might subscribe more. And coming to the next question, which is regarding the education versus the loan decision, and education versus the age versus different educational levels. So both this helps to examine the correlation between the education and decision to take a loan for pursuing the higher level of education may correlate with the fewer loans, and which build on the first question by adding the education, exploring how age and education impact to take the decision to get a loan. So this is a code which I used for representing all these questions into the charts. So these are all respective charts, and this is the scatter plot where I included age balance and account balance and age, and this is a stacked bar chart here where which includes the term deposit for blue color as no, and yellow color as red. Sorry, orange color as red, and these are all the graphs which are made. And coming to the next slide. Coming to the interactive chart development, now let's explore the power of interactivity with our charts using hover, brush, slide, through dynamic visualizations reveal hidden patterns. So this is a graph where I use selection and hovering, and this I'll just go to the code first. So first, this is a chart where I used balance and duration with where I use a bank and duration scatter plot with hover. So here, utilizing the Plotty Express interactive scatter plot explores the relationship between the account balance and call duration. So the color coded points represent term deposit subscription status. Insights. So here we can check based on the selection of a term deposit. Here, this is a graph which I made. Here, when I selected no, then for the term deposit, then the respective duration and balance points would be represented. When I selected yes for this, then the respective values would be displayed over here. And upon hovering on any point, the respective details would also be displayed, where it represents the term deposit value, balance, and the duration at particular point. And coming to the next one, which is a histogram for housing loans and term deposit subscription histogram. Here I used juxtaposes against the term deposit subscription, offering the group comparison. So here as well, if you can see, if I select no or yes, respective values would be displayed based on the selection of a term deposit. And coming to the next one, here I used a drop down here, job by subscription count bar chart, where I used a drop down to filter the data. Here I use job drop down, where all the fields, all the values which are in job drop down are displayed here. And upon selection of that respective value, only the value which I selected for that particular subscription status would be displayed over here. And even if I change the value, then their respective values would be displayed for the blue color selected. And this is the last one is the account balance trend across the age groups with slider. So here I incorporated the slider with animation, where upon changing the value will also reflect in the chart. And upon playing this animation as well, we can even stop this over here. This is a and apart from this, I also made a proportional brushing upon select for age distribution, balance distribution, and duration distribution. So here upon selection of administration, then respective fields would be selected. Fields would be displayed for respective balance distribution and duration distribution. And apart from this, I also tried a round bar chart for the age distribution across job and age bar chart. So these are all the charts which I have showed before. And coming to the additional insights and the findings. I tried Suburst chart, bubble chart, tree map, stream graph, heat map, polar area chart, volume chart, so which are used to represent respective fields like balance and duration, jobs and eligible status, and respective fields. So I tried all the additional graphs which are used to represent all this. And coming to the conclusions, so here in brief, the analysis of bank customer data uncovered the significant insights and demographic factors like age and education, reveal the correlations with the financial behaviors, and behavioral patterns such as call duration provided insights into the customer engagement, while the economic indicators highlighted the influences on term deposit subscriptions, and interactive chart facilitated with the dynamic exploration, and the unexpected connections were discovered while presenting the opportunities for targeted strategies. And stakeholders, including marketing and the production development teams, can leverage the actionable insights for customer engagement. The analysis concludes by suggesting future research directions and emphasizes the continuous exploration of data for ongoing insights. And coming to the further analysis. So these are the potential further analysis where customer segmentation and temporal trends, correlation matches, predictive modeling, and the customer journey making. So by pursuing all these further analysis, we can continue to extract the valuable insights that contribute to the comprehensive understanding of the customer behavior and inform the strategic decision making. Thank you, team. Thanks, everyone.